Today, we're shining the spotlight on one of Hollywood's most graceful, poised, and quietly commanding icons, Myrna Loy. While names like Audrey Hepburn and Marilyn Monroe often dominate conversations about classic beauty, true film aficionados know that Myrna Loy was in a league entirely her own. With just a glance or a subtle raise of her eyebrow, she could captivate an entire room. And if you've ever witnessed her on screen, you know exactly the kind of magnetic charm we're talking about. Recently, a stunning collection of vintage photos resurfaced online, and fans everywhere are swooning all over again. These aren't your typical posed portraits or promotional stills. These images capture Myrna at her most radiant, authentic, and effortlessly glamorous. Whether she's draped in a silky gown from the 1930s or flashing that signature knowing smile, she exudes a kind of power that doesn't need loudness to be felt. One fan nailed it. Myrna didn't need to reveal a thing, her gaze said it. All another echoed, she could be covered head to toe in satin, and you'd still feel like she was reading your soul. That was the allure of Myrna Loy. She never relied on scandal, shock value, or overdop fashion. She wasn't a tabloid regular, she was a cinematic force who stirred hearts with intelligence, wit, and smoldering screen presence. She brought elegance to every role, whether as the clever wife, the stylish socialite, or the savvy partner in crime, and always with flawless grace. Her fashion sense was equally iconic. From sleek, tailored gowns to shimmering satins and refined hairstyles, everything she wore seemed made just for her. In fact, during the 1930s and 40s, Myrna was a style muse for countless women. Her hairstyles, makeup, and even posture were endlessly emulated, and men were just as mesmerized. But Myrna Loy was far more than a pretty face. Off-screen she was bold, intelligent, and ahead of her time. She spoke out against racism in Hollywood and later served as a delegate for UNESCO, earning respect far beyond the silver screen. She embodied the rare combination of class, conviction, and timeless charm. So yes, those newly resurfaced photos are sparking a wave of admiration, but not because they're provocative. They're powerful because they remind us that true elegance, quiet strength, and natural beauty will always leave a lasting impression. Myrna didn't need to show off, she simply showed up, and that was more than enough.